And it was Kyle Kuzma who on the sideline mocked giving a crown to the head of LeBron James. You know I've been on the LeBron James is the MVP train all season long. Are you ready to join me as LeBron James, the MVP front-running candidate?
Here's what I want to do. Can I eliminate all of the cliches that come out of the Los Angeles Lakers locker room? Acting like it's just another game, not a big deal. Yeah, we got Giannis. Yeah, we got Paul George and Kawhi Leonard. We're not really trying to get up for nothing. We're trying to playoffs. Everybody knows this weekend should have meant everything for the Los Angeles Lakers, and here's why. We know who the three best teams in basketball. And when you get a chance to face the other two in a short period, it gives you a chance to test who you really are.
Yeah.
And LeBron James, that's why we're now having this MVP conversation. It ain't just about the wins. It's about how he performed against the other MVP candidate in Giannis, scoring on him on the post.
Conversation, but could put the Bucks on a 4-game losing streak.
Fam, I was sitting on the baseline when he took that fall. Please show that again.
Okay.
This could have been a catastrophic injury. Like a 7-foot man pulling all of his weight on his left leg like that. Usually, that becomes something bigger than what you just described, sounded like something Snoop Dogg wrote as a doctor report. Because the first word you said was what? Yes, yes. And I'm happy for the league. I'm clearly happy for him. And I'm happy for the Bucks that it isn't worse. I don't believe him missing a couple of games is going to hinder his MVP candidacy. However, he is going to have a nice stretch of 15-plus games to continue to play well. And right now, as I said, he's still my front runner.
Giannis is not the only person that went to Los Angeles and left with a joint capsule. Now, it is time for some news that matters. He is Jalen Anthony Rose.
What up, yo?
I'm David Jacoby.
And on the cool check-in.
Together we're Jalen Jacoby. What is it that we do?
We give the people what they want.
What a weekend it was for the Los Angeles Lakers. We start where the weekend ended for them, which is with a 112-103 convincing win over the Clippers in Staples Center. Jalen, did this win and this weekend convince you the Lakers are the NBA Finals favorites?
Well, it was great to be up close and personal in California this weekend. Checking out the Bucks game on Friday, going to Golden State for the game on Saturday. Unfortunately, Steph Curry wasn't available. And obviously, this clash of the Titans on Sunday. The beginning of the season, I picked the Los Angeles Lakers to win it all. You add AD, the free agency moves. I felt Kuzma was going to continue to elevate. And then all of a sudden, the Clippers started to form a roster around Kawhi Leonard and Paul George. And they added Morris, who is going to play quality minutes and ultimately is a starter for them now. And I felt like their depth on paper makes them the best team in basketball. That was a quality win for the Lakers yesterday. And I like how they got it done. AD and LeBron actually got off to slow starts. The first 5 minutes of the game, Jacoby, I looked up at the scoreboard. LeBron James had all zeros. He had all zeros. And Anthony Davis started off a little timid, a little nervous. I saw this on Friday, and I saw it on Sunday, that the opposing team felt like they were just going to punk him. They were going to bully him. They were going to hack him. They were going to block him. They were going to stand over him. They were going to intimidate him. And early, it got to him. He shot an air ball from 3. He got Kawhi on the post a couple of times. He wasn't aggressive scoring. Threw a behind-the-back pass to Danny Green that went out of bounds. He was out of sorts. But you know who was consistent? Avery Bradley. And he was a difference maker because when those two guys are playing to their averages, see, here's what you want to see happen. Your best players, you want them to exceed their averages and also be efficient. And then that allows somebody like Avery Bradley to come and snatch the jewels of Patrick Beverley. You see that? That was like the roots. Give it here. Don't say nothing. That was like high school. He picking him up 94 feet and you know what happened in the arena? The tone changed after those steals. And Patrick Beverley was non-effective.
Nope.
Lou Williams was not effective. And neither one of those guys after that even brought the basketball up court. Lou Williams tried to bring the ball up court one time. Avery Bradley was all over him. He got so mad, he got a technical foul. That's how Avery Bradley's impact was major on both ends of the floor yesterday.
Avery Bradley had a big game. Usually see that defense from him, but usually don't see 6 for 12 from 3. 12 3-pointers from Avery Bradley. That kind of confidence can be very helpful in the playoffs. Still looking for more of a contribution from Kuzma, but it was Bradley who was pestering the offense and Pat Beverley. And after the game, Pat Beverley was asked about the challenge of guarding LeBron James. And let's listen to what he said.
Can you describe the challenge it is defensively when LeBron...
No challenge.
But particularly the end of the game.
No challenge.
Can you describe what it's like as a defender to when he tries to force the switches
Not hard
with
at
the
all.
guard?
I love Pat Bev so much. No challenge, not hard at all, but it was LeBron James who was dictating switches at the end of the game. He contributed on the last 13 points the Lakers scored to seal the victory. Jalen, what do you think Pat Bev means when he says there's no challenge guarding LeBron James?
So Pat Bev is my man, 50 grand. And I understand why so many people, especially in the media, applaud a player like him because he's overcome so many things to get where he is, and now he's starting for a contending team in the NBA, and he put himself in position to be one of the best defensive players in the league. But after that game, you don't get to say that. You don't get to say that. Here's what that media member should have asked him. How did it feel getting picked up 94 feet, and then the coach didn't allow you to bring the ball up again? Oh, as a matter of fact, how does it feel to guard Bradley? Because he the one that was getting buckets on you, not LeBron James. They should have been asking him about LeBron. They should have been asking him about Avery Bradley. Yesterday, it was about paying homage to the Lakers.
It really was, but it wasn't just yesterday we paid homage to the Lakers. It was also Friday night in a premier matchup against Giannis Antetokounmpo and the Bucks. It was the combination of
NBA regular season. James fouled, count it, and one. Leonard, Paul George goes to the lane and bats it home as Leonard goes inside and throws it down.
This is a playoff environment. I love the intensity.
Davis, a three-pointer. It's good. Drives, hop step in the paint to Davis for the slam. James drives, layup, count it, and the foul. LeBron James putting on the finishing touches.
It's yours. You deserve it, my friend.
The Lakers win the Battle of LA yesterday. We go by the numbers, who now improved to 42-0 when they're leading after 3 quarters. That is the 5th longest streak to begin a season in NBA history. Lakers also 24-0 this season when they allow fewer than 105 points. That's the most wins without a loss by any team in the NBA this season. And the Lakers' opponents over the last 2 games, 96 combined wins. And according to Elias, that is the most by any team's opposition over a 2-game win streak since the 1980 Suns, as we bring in our NBA champion, Kendrick Perkins. Part of why and what they did this weekend is why JaVale McGee said, Perk, and I know you know this, that the Lake Show is the best team in the world right now. Do you agree with that assessment?
I do agree with JaVale. Listen, when you look at this Lakers team right now, they're winners. They're winners of 10 out of the last 11. And right now, they have the best duo in the league in LeBron James and Anthony Davis. And right now, both of these guys are playing at an MVP level. And when you look at the role players right now for the Lakers, the Avery Bradleys, the Kyle Kuzmas, the Caldwell Popes, the McGee, the White Howards, these